I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch.
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Denver Broncos. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh.
Out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Alert flare.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Rock it.
Here we go again.
Ready.
A first carry now for Alex Collins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Got it.
53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Watch the out. Check.
Look. Squeeze.
On first, they go right back to Collins. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 43-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Go on.
Check. Lucky. Kill.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Check safety. Check 99. Kill.
Go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Check three. Undercrush.
Hard.
Check.
Get it.
First carry for Royce Freeman. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Bandit. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Slam, slam, slam.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
You.
Hey, wahoo! Be careful, be careful.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Quinnen Williams coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Let's get it. Mike's 59.
And 80. Hey, Haywood.
Check 59.
To throw is Darnold. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, Steve 6.
Check 56.
Darnold from the gun. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. From the 50, it's Darnold. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. Now it's Darnold. This ball caught by his tight end, Wilson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To the air again, Darnold. And he's got his man on the out route. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Here we go, sign. 47, check flag 47. Watch the curl, watch the curl. Show it up, show it up. 36.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
And he completes it to Wilson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Bell. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And not only did he not get it, in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
You're out.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
To throw on 3rd down. Lock. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind and try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time, but you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Slow, lady. Slow. No. Hey, switch gears. Red, lady. Shit. No, lady.
Darnold. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Mike, check.
Hey, dude.
On first down, Darnold. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Darnold under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
He's going to air one out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup. Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Man, I got you.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lock. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Flushed out right. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Get that quarterback, D-line.
Nah.
Get that quarterback. Check. 53's mine.
Go.
Block now to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively a dime look, 6 DBs. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Clayton. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 25-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Block will try again on 2nd down. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. Again, it's Locke. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. The kick by McManus is good. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Let's go, let's go!
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
At the 29-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
6 guys. Check it. Man, 80. Go 80. 5.
Now Darnold going up top. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Broncos push further out in front. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2.
Leo!
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. And as he approaches to kick it off, he might be thinking this could be a 14-0 lead with a couple of PATs as he sends this one away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll go again with Bell. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Bell, and the lane closes quickly for Bell, and he did not make it. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that 1st down gain of 8.
Well, it hasn't been a whole lot of fun for Le'Veon Bell in this ball game, trying to find room to run the ball. I'm sure they're going to have to change some things up because he's so versatile. They've got to get the ball in his hands somehow and create some space because they're losing this game.
Well, defensively, you got to key in on Bell, make him the focal point to stop, and they've been able to do that.
And he has gotten better every year he's been in the league, always adding something to his game, one of the premier runners in the NFL.
59 mark, 59 mark, check, 59.
They're going to go. It's Darnold. And it's caught by Herndon. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Go. Here we go.
Darnold on 1st down. Caught here by Bell. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Again, Darnold. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. Let him know. Let him know. Move. Mike's 47. Mike's 47. Right here. Both 7s and Mike. Both 6.
And they are going for it. Darnold firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the 1st. Darnold now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Throwing again is Darnold. Wilson's got it complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Hey, foxtrot. Mike. Come off the ball. 53's the Mike. 53.
A first down throw, Darnold. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Yannick Ngakoue able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
It's second down.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Let's go, baby. New turnover. Get that ball. Get that. Man, 80. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. Man, 80.
Darnold now to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 32. He was looking for a Nunwa there.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing. At the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
The drive starts with a run by Collins. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Check 26, check 26. Watch the safety crew. Ready.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
On the ready. 53, Mike. I'm here all day. Big ass. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. This is the tight end fan. Welcome back now to Denver. As it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. On the return, here's Agnew. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Here's Collins. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Locke. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And McManus able to put it through. And the lead extends. It's 15-0. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt. Obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still 8 up time. Got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now, last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Again, it's Bell. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
Here we go. 53 Alpha. Check 53.
From the gun, Rivers. That one complete to Anderson. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Load it. Load it. 53. Hey, Charlie. Hey, tighten down. Tighten down. There you go.
Rivers to throw for it on 4th. It's hauled in by Wilson, 6'4" tight end. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check 31.
Rock it. Get it.
This is Collins on the handoff. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Check 9. Shoot.
Check up. Now.
There he goes, right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Miles Boykin, 27 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 47. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 46-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 60 or. Gone.
25, check 25, check.
And again, it's Collins. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. So this one will